guys, my name is Aji. Welcome to Figure It Out with Aji, a place where you're empowered to figure out your money, your career, your personal growth, and live life on your own terms. I had an idea to talk to you guys about the 7 habits that I've implemented over the pandemic that have helped me stay productive, healthy, and sane. I know that like the pandemic has thrown us all a curveball and we have been struggling, almost all of us struggling with keeping up with our routines and finding new ways to stay productive and healthy. So I thought perhaps I share that with you guys. Stay tuned. I have a bonus tip that I will talk to you guys about in the end. So that you can stick with these habits. So let's get into it. So the first habit that I've implemented is allocate time to do one important or hard task in a day. So what I mean by that is figure out what task is most important to you and do that task a day because you know it needs to be done. So what I do is, for example, for me, the hardest task or the most important task in my life currently is I'm in graduate school, so studying for my graduate courses is important. So I make sure that I allocate at least 2 hours a day to study, because if I don't do it and wait until assignments are due, I either end up failing a quiz or like scramble to do the work that I needed to do like a few days ago. So but if I break it down and do 2 hours a day, and that is like at least 14 hours a day that I'm studying. So I use the Pomodoro method. This is a method whereby you focus 25 minutes and then you rest for 5 minutes. There are different options, so you can like either study for 30 minutes and then rest for 5 minutes, whatever works for you, as long as you're going. That's what matters. I do the 30 minutes interval focus and I rest for 5 minutes depending on how I feel. But if I do that 4 times, I have 2 hours in a day that I have studied, and then I can move on. I use the Forest app. It's very good. I think it's like $1.99, and you can put like the amount of time you want to focus, and then it will time you. So the second habit that I've been doing is prioritizing sleep. Yes, I don't know whether I'm getting older, but I cannot function without at least 6 hours of sleep. The recommended time to sleep is 8 hours. I try to like get at least 8 hours of sleep, and that requires going to bed at a specific time and getting up at a specific time, because I want to control my sleep rhyme. The earlier I go to bed, the more likely I am up in the morning so that I can do the things that I want to do and be more productive. I've been recently reading the book Why We Sleep, authored by Matthew Walker, and it's a very interesting book. It talks about like why we sleep and how sleep affects every aspect of our life. So I highly recommend that. I also track my sleep as well. I use Sleepwatch. It shows you your sleep rate, your sleep rhyme. Guys, sleep is important. It affects every aspect of your life, your productivity, your health. I know that in the culture that we live in, like everyone glorifies being busy or like underrate sleep, but it's very important. For me, it's about working hard and being productive. It's about working smart. With me getting 8 hours of sleep, great ideas come to me when I'm dreaming. So I have prioritized it and I don't play, because if I don't have enough sleep, I feel nauseated and stuff like that. So that has been a priority and has definitely boosted my mood and limit my stresses. So the third habit that I've implemented is I go on daily walks. This boosts my metabolism. It also helps me to, get out of my head, because we're in a pandemic. We're not seeing a lot of people. We're not interacting with people. So it allows me to get out of my head and like just let the fresh air hit my face. It helps me interact with nature as well. And also, where I live, it's very gloomy here, so if you're in the house a lot, like you become deficient in vitamin D if you're not taking your vitamins. So going out, especially when it's sunny, allows me to absorb the vitamin D, and also helps boost my mood, because I've noticed that like if I'm moody or I'm down, like my productivity just dives down. It's a form of exercise. So if you do at least 1 hour of daily walking, it could be a gateway to start working out. Speaking of exercise, that brings me to my fourth habit, which is try to exercise between 3 to 6 days a week. So I exercise 6 days out of the week because one, exercise is important to me. It reduces my stress. I always feel good when I exercise, and it's like I just feel invincible once I'm done exercising. I always feel good, and it's a healthy habit for me. Exercise have proven to like reduce my stresses. It has helped me, you know, be more productive because I'm more energized. I have more energy, and you never feel bad like once you exercise. The hardest part is like starting. We all know that exercise is good for you. Boost your metabolism, boost your immune system, and it also boosts your confidence because you feel good, you look great, and life is Gucci. Definitely, I am a huge advocate of like fitness. I enjoy working out. So I've also noticed that once I started exercising more and keeping consistent with it, it lowered my heart rate, which also boosts my sleep rate. Basically, that just tells you how well you sleep, whether you have like deep sleep or light sleep. And so all of these habits are interconnected because basically they boost you in all aspects of your life, whether you want to be productive, whether you want to be healthy or sane. YouTube has been a tremendous help for me, like sticking with my exercises. I have like different channels that I follow, for example like Mr. and Mrs. Muscle, Mad Fit, and like Yoga with Adrian. So the fifth habit that I've implemented is I meal prep 6 days out of the week. This has been a game changer for me because I don't even have to worry about what I'm eating because I already have it planned out. I can just pick and go. The saying you are what you eat is absolutely true. I have seen tremendous shifts in how I feel with meal prepping. Cooking my food ahead of time allows me to save time to work on the things that I want to do, like being more productive. And also I'm able to plan out the nutritious foods that I'm putting in my body because I work out every week, and like me working out every week and not eating healthy is like me shooting myself in the foot. Food that I eat allows me to fuel up my body and boost my system. The sixth habit I do is I keep my space clean and organized. I truly believe that having a clean and organized space leads to a clear mind. One thing about me is like I'm a very organized person and I'm a planner, and having a messy like surrounding or chaos, it just brings me anxiety. It makes me fidgety. So I make sure that my space is clean because that is something that just brings ease to my mind. For example, I make sure that I make my bed every day when I wake up in the morning. That signals to my mind that I'm ready for work, I'm ready to be productive. Another thing that cleaning and organizing my space does for me is it gives me a sense of control. For me, my home is my sanctuary. I'm a homebody, so it's important to me to have a clean space, a place which fosters like calm and ease, a place whereby, you know, I can thrive. The same habit is I practice some form of prayer or spiritual practice. For me, prayer just gives me peace and it helps me dig within. I'm Muslim, so my faith is very important to me. Regardless of whatever your religion or your spiritual practice is, having a spiritual practice can help you center, especially like the times that we are in. Like mentally it has been like very hard on people have been like losing their jobs or losing everything. So I think it's important to have something higher than yourself to look up to know that there's light that's gonna come through however dark it is. So the bonus tip that I have for you guys is like start small. Whatever habits you're about to implement or you want to implement, just start small. You don't have to go hard. You know, you don't have to go hard. You can start small by just walking 20 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be this mega shift. You can make mega shift doing things in increments, and that's how I have stuck with my habits. I started doing things in increments. Like with my assignment, sometimes I find it very hard to stay productive, and I just started doing little increments of like 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there. It's gonna build your muscle. Like you're gonna notice that once you start small, the more you do it, the more time you're gonna add onto it. It's like a muscle memory, whatever it is. So I, implore you guys to start small. Don't lose hope or don't be discouraged. Just start your own journey. It doesn't have to be this big thing. You know, you can just start small and do your own thing, and know that it's okay to slow down, because I think in our generation, like, we want everything so fast, like we want everything now. It's okay to slow down and take your time. No one has it figured out, but just pick one thing and work on that incrementally, slowly, and you're gonna build. And before you know it, you're full on, you know, solid with your habits and your routines. So don't be discouraged, just start small. So those are the habits that have kept me healthy, productive, and sane. Let me know what habits you have picked up. Do join the notification gang so that you get alerted every time I post a video. You know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until then, I will see you guys when I see you. Bye.